what?
What's poppin',
Harris in the cut, you know what I'm saying?
Pulling up to the set, to the scene.
Hey.
Got double bags on me, bro.
You might know something different. It's warm in here, bro.
Warm as fucking here,
We got motherfucking space heater,
I
dog.
came prepared, got the puffer on.
Bro, you might have to take that shit off. We got a motherfucking space heater now, dog.
Definitely gonna jump up.
We're professional
You mind
now.
holding this?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. We're rolling. Got the mics both plugged in. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got you Crush and then, oh shit. Where do you get this?
It's the same shit from the lake on the drive video.
Bro, so this tree right here, I've been getting these $40 zips from Capital Dank.
I remember you telling me about Capital.
And it's better than the $20 zips. Way better than the $20 zips.
I hope so. I think $20 more.
But like, no, I'm telling you, it's not $20 more. It's like $100 more as far as quality. Because I did a whole video on it. $40 ounce of tree. It's gonna be a title.
$40, yeah. It's a strand, you know?
What's the strain?
Yeah.
It says on my jar, I should have brought it out here. Mac 1.
Oh, shit.
And bro, it's got perp on it and shit. Like,
Bro, I've had Mac 1 one other time, man. It was some gas. I think it was some street night. Or no, it was wax. Mac 11, actually, not Mac 1.
yeah.
Oh, God, I'm definitely gonna send a little bowl of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But shit, bro, do we even need an introduction, bro? I feel like we just fucking start this bitch right here.
I got the vlog clip. I mean, bro, yeah, we're already rolling.
Yeah, we're
already rolling
live.
shit.
We're
But bro,
live.
no, I mean, so this is. I've lost track on the episodes.
This is just
but this
another
is the
episode.
first. This is the first solo pod we've done since we started bringing on guests. Other than that one that we fucking lost from the hard drive shit, but that doesn't really matter.
R.I.P. lost video. We were talking about.
I feel like this is gonna be our best solo one, just cause, bro, we've gotten hella used to, like, bro, I was watching the Full Send one where Kyle talked about all the shit with Jesse, and like he was explaining how like if that, like, the reason he waited so long to talk about it even on the pod is just cause like he was waiting until he felt comfortable enough on the podcast.
Yeah.
And like I kind of understand that because like we're like 15, 16 episodes in or whatever, something like that, and like, bro, I feel like at the beginning we would get a whole list of topics down and shit like that, and I feel like now like it's a lot easier for us to just sit down.
Just wing the shit.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it definitely is more natural. It's like easier, the whole camera just talking, the whole purpose itself. Yes, but I still catch myself like before we go on these. I'm like, okay, fuck, what am I gonna talk about? That shit always ends up happening.
Really?
Always.
Because for me, like, I don't know, I just think about it because like this podcast, what we've done differently is y'all saw in the beginning of the pod, I vlogged as soon as he got here. So I already had everything set up waiting on him, which we hadn't normally done. So whenever he would normally pull up to the crib, we would end up just chilling in my room for like 3-4 hours just talking. And that's fucking 2-3 podcasts right there. But we would just be, and we've always done that because, you know, we're just good friends, so we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But we felt like this one would be better to just jump right into the pod.
Save it all for you guys.
You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like, damn.
Bro, not on the white pants.
That's tough.
Never white.
At least it's not a fucking drink or some shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the worst. Because then you gotta fucking get the stain out and shit.
I mean, I'm kind of more pissed about the fact I just lost all my weed.
Bro, that happened to me. You remember that pic I seen on Snap?
Oh, yeah, you don't
my leg was covered in weed. Like, the weed crumbs got stuck in my leg hair. So it was like, I was wearing weed, bro. It was kind of weird. It never happened to me before.
When we had the fit on.
Bro, literally, it was fit. But no. Bro, so it's been a minute since, like, we fucking...
Done a solo pod.
Or even, like, bro...
Done a pod in general. I was trying to think about the last one.
You be hella busy. So, like, we don't have... I was saying this last night when we were on the phone. We don't really have, like, Like we used to talk a lot more than we do now, type shit, just about business and just shit going on. And I feel like we have a lot to talk about. And like there's just so much, that's why it's just like your mind is overwhelmed, so that's why you feel like you don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit.
And that's really what it comes down to, because like I'm always just like, well fuck, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that. And then also the times that we post the podcast, I'm like, well shit, I don't want to talk about this because like bro, it had already been something else fucking crazy is happening.
I think this is gonna come out pretty soon.
Pretty soon?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's almost been 2 weeks since the Cookz Podcast, and this is gonna be next.
I thought we had a Jaden podcast.
I'm pushing this in front of it.
Sounds good. So you guys, Jaden Pod coming soon. Fucking subscribe, stay tuned to that shit. But yeah, no, that's good to know, because like a lot of the shit that I kind of want to talk about, like whenever it comes to stocks, you know, just money in general, a lot of that shit, like about time I dropped it, like bro, something fucking crazy has already happened. So it's like, I try not to talk too much about currently, but just an overall, you know, like, hey, this is going on, you know, pay attention to it, see what's happening now type shit.
Yeah. Elon bought Twitter.
I fucking saw.
Finally.
That is a big dub for not even only Elon, but I feel like freedom of speech.
I feel like for the last, specifically, because it's been, for the last 5 years, we have been experiencing a major shift in just, in general, a shift in the world. And, that's a very broad thing to say, but a lot, a lot of things have been happening, and it's all sort of leading up to some stuff. And you know, we're on YouTube, so there's a lot of things that me and Kyron even realize, because we were talking about this last night. Like, we haven't even fucking like made it yet on this shit, which we will, but we haven't even made it yet, so it's probably not the smartest to talk about shit that Andrew Tate may talk about, or Sneeko may talk about, or Kanye, or these other people, Elon, because we already know it's just because we have weed content, like our videos get less recommended. So it's like, it's even from the jump, it's shit like that. But relating to all of that, it's all sort of leading up to some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? A revolution.
Yeah. An up and coming revolution. And like you were saying, obviously, I mean, you can't dive too much into it, like, bro. I mean, it's like, bro, it's so fucking stupid. It's stupid. I'm just gonna say that, leave it there. But everyone, it's time for you to wake the fuck up, basically, and just pay close attention to what's going on. And even if like you don't give a fuck, if you guys care about money, pay attention to the money, bro. Like it's there too. It's literally like that, bro. It's getting crazy. Like I don't even want to say too much, bro. To be honest. So, I'm not trying to get fucking deleted.
So you said you brought something about your car?
Car, yes. So I was, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, you also, because I haven't told it to you. But I think this was like the other day I was at work with my friend Amar. He's been in like a couple of videos. He was at the
Tent Hotbox.
Tent Hotbox, yeah. He was in the Tent Hotbox. And we were just talking, smoking, and he had like mentioned that he was gonna get him a couple guns and shit. And like, we just got on the talk, and I was like, well, bro, you know, you're not gonna get your license too, because like he has, or he doesn't have a med card, or like, you know, I'm just gonna leave it there. And he was just like, yeah, no, I don't really want to get it yet, because he wants to have a gun and he didn't want his whole shit fucked up. So I was like, all right, well, I'm pretty sure in Oklahoma you can have a gun and have a med card at the same time. That shit can fuck it up. And then we look it up on Google and it's like, yeah, no, you can't have that. But that shit's fucking wrong, because last week I had lost my med card, and I had to reorder a new one. You were going to say something?
I thought they changed that a while ago.
I thought that too, but we had looked it up just recently, and it was still saying, like, you cannot possess both. Okay. And still, in legal terms, you cannot possess both. Before I read this off, if you are under possession of a firearm and marijuana at the same time, like literally in the same spot, like, dude, you're going to get fucked. Like, you're going to get fucked, and you're probably going to go to jail. Just because it's just the way you have to look at the way it looks. Like, just think about it. And then, even though, like, you could be a law-abiding citizen with a license for the gun, I mean, the cops are still going to see that. And be like, okay, yeah, this dude has weed and a gun. Like, he's doing something. You know what I mean? That's just how they're going to proceed. But if you were to, you know, have maybe your weed in the trunk and your gun in the front, I mean, I feel like you should be fine. But that's just... I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not a fucking lawyer, you know what I mean? You guys can look this shit up for yourselves, but that's just how I would go about it personally. But this is what the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority has sent me. They sent me a whole letter after I got my card, letting me know a little bit about it and patient information. Okay, so basically cannot be visible by someone with 20/20 vision from any street, adjust property, all that's bullshit, okay. We all know the possession limits. If you guys don't know that, you can look that up for yourselves. It's not really important. That's not what I want to get at. Sharing, travel. Yeah, everyone knows you're not able to travel outside the lines with an Oklahoma med card. Try using another state. Everyone knows that. The main portion that I wanted to get to was the concealed carry shit. This is what it says. The state cannot deny a concealed carry permit to someone solely for being a licensed patient. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch that?
Keep reading, but yes.
That's literally
that's
literally it for right there. But then it goes into custody. It's and I didn't even think about that. But custody, licensed patients may not be denied custody, visitation, or any other parenting time with the minor. So even though you smoke and shit, you can't be denied that, and they can't use that in an argument in court. Like, hey, he smokes weed, so I don't want my children around that. Like, you can't basically use that shit.
Yeah, to both of those things, I've seen like many times where like really bad divorces where the parents, you know, it's big crazy shit. There's this dad that had a YouTube channel that I was sub to, and it was like a 16-year thing. I found it like after it already been going on for like 10 years or something. But it was like course of like 16 years worth of videos on his channel. He was documenting just the crazy shit that was going on with his divorce and the custody and shit. And you know, the kid wanted to be with his father. The mom was crazy, but she was trying to keep custody. That was the situation, to dumb it down. But he had a medical card in his state, and she was trying to use that. And then to the other thing, owning a gun, I'm not surprised, because it is a legal right in our Constitution to bear arms, and having a medical card is like getting a prescription. So in that same way, you can't use someone's prescription to deny them their rights. So I'm not surprised that that is the case. I'm more surprised that they haven't changed that.
That's what I was getting at, is because it says the state cannot deny a concealed carry permit to someone for being a licensed patient. So,
which I think is, I don't think, well, the federal government can't either, but they don't have to put that in there.
Yeah, it just clarifies the state. That's why I'm like, okay, but this is fucking broad wording right
because
here.
I think they need to because, and I understand where you're coming from that, but the only reason I think it only says the state is because the federal government, it's more sort of obvious that they can't do that because it's in the Constitution. And with the state, since they are the ones giving the med card, they have to clarify that they won't.
Yeah.
Because the state doesn't have a constitution saying. You see what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's facts. But like this, my whole thought process behind it was because whenever Amari was explaining to me how their background checks work, like he said, he went in there to buy his gun, and it took about 30 minutes just for like a background check. And they do full background checks. And apparently they do drug testing too. They drug test you to purchase a fucking firearm, bro. And I was just like, what? And this is all coming from his experience. So I don't know how this is for anyone else, but this dude was telling me that they're going to drug test him to get his guns to legally have them. And if he were to fail that drug test, not only would he not be able to get his gun that he's trying to purchase, but they would possibly take away his guns that he already owns because he failed a drug test. And I was just...
Does it depend on what drugs, or just if you failed in general? Like, what if like, you have, like, a high fucking... Like, I don't know what all is tested for in these, but let's say, like, it picks up, oh, he drinks a lot of alcohol, smokes cigarettes or something. Like,
I mean, you can eat a buck ton of poppy seeds and that shit'll pop up on drug tests, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that'd be happening to my mom.
Yeah, he didn't explain it very deeply how it is, but basically, like, just from him being worried over the fact, I'm assuming they're testing for weed, you know, just shit like that, just weed, because weed is still under the federal law a Schedule 1 drug, and that's fucking put in there with coke, heroin, and, you know, all that bullshit, and it's just like, bruh. And I bring all this up to come back to the fact that this dude Biden is literally, like, throwing this all on the social media. If you guys vote for me, I will legalize weed. Legalize weed. Change it all. Change it all. Do you think this nigga will actually legalize weed?
I've been saying this since before he was president. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, had signed a whole contract with motherfucking Ice Cube and a bunch of other people. The only reason I said Ice Cube is because he's the only fucking name I remember. Yeah. But Ice Cube was with this, like, because he's a lot older. He's done a lot with his position to, like, do good and shit in the black communities and shit. He's a real smart guy. Fucking, I mean, he did a lot of shit. He was, like, acting and shit. He's not a fucking dumbass. He's not just a rapper.
He's a legend.
Yeah, everyone knows Ice Cube. So he was working with some sort of organization that was sort of like representing the black community, where they had come up with this long list of demands for the government, and it had been made public. Ice Cube, like, it was something anyone could look at, and it was good. It was actually good. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we represent the black people, and it was fucking stupid. Yeah. Like, no, it was actually very good, and it was things that, you know, were actually taken from, like, black communities and shit, like things that they want, you know. I don't know how they made it so good, you know, whatever Ice Cube and them did, but they did a good job. And then they met with Trump, and they signed it. They all signed it, which meant that if Trump was reelected instead of Biden, he would have had to do the things on there, right? And so that's a fact. Biden hadn't signed anything. He was just promising all these things like any other politician does anytime they run for president. So even if you didn't like Trump, you could have voted for him, and he would have had to do those things. And what a lot of people don't know, and shout out Jadion, because he's talked about liberal racism, which I had never even heard the term until he brought it up, but it is the perfect way to describe a lot of the shit that's happening right now, where black people are being told by white people how to feel about certain things. And Jadion basically explained that as liberal racism. There's a lot of examples I come with. I don't know if I should talk about a lot of them.
I mean, one easy example is like a white woman getting offended for, you know, some shit that...
A good example would be like if you have a professor at a college, right? And the professor is talking about things regarding race. And there's black and white students of all race in the classroom. And a white student comes up to the professor after class and feels offended, right?
For something that wasn't pointed towards that person, correct?
It's just an example.
Yeah, no, just.
What are you asking?
Like, the statement that was made that offended that person wasn't even.
It was in the sense of like telling a story to teach students how to understand like a certain scenario, right? And none of the black students had any complaints regarding it or found it racist, but it was a white student. And it's a perfect example of liberal racism, because what could eventually be found out is, the white person trying to say, oh, this is racist, this is offensive. They're probably the most racist person out of all of it. And they're pointing fingers. It's kind of like who smelt it, who ducked it. The fart thing. It's like you're trying to say, oh, you farted. Well, you're probably the one that fucking farted, dude. You're putting it on everyone else, type of thing. It's like, if you are committing the crime, you're going to blame it on everyone else you can. So if you're racist, just put yourself in a racist mindset. You're going to hide that because it's not socially acceptable right now, and especially if you're young. And you're going to say that's racist, and you're going to point it and direct the hate crowd at everything else that's racist. And that's what you see all these white people doing. And not just white people, but you understand what I'm saying? And yeah, that's one of the things. The only reason I brought that up is because with Biden, a lot of people voted for Biden, white people, because they thought that Trump was racist. But come to find out, this is statistically proven, so you can't talk shit. Trump won the black vote. Statistically, more black people voted for Donald Trump than Joe Biden. Proven fact. And actually, it was majority black men. Which none of this should even fucking matter. But it's
just the demographic.
It's the fucking... you have to point it out because it's the fucking left that make everything racist. Yeah. There's multiple layers. But, yeah. It's the left that make everything racist and call all this racist, this and that. And, a lot of people don't even know or didn't even realize it, like Trump won the black vote. It's like he freed Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Nelk was fucking with him. Lil Wayne publicly supported Donald Trump. Kanye, I mean, these were very smart, educated, and wealthy black people.
With me being a black person, hanging out with a lot of black people growing up, these are highly looked up people in the black community.
By everyone.
Not just black.
But that's why I feel like, bro, you see that, and then a white person try to say, oh, Trump's racist. Like, if a black person is saying that, this is not what I'm talking about. But I feel like it's just not a white person's place to say, oh, this is racist, this is racist, this is racist. Like, you see this all the time on the left, where they say, oh, I have a lot of black friends. I know a lot of black people. I can speak for my black friends and say this is offensive. Bro, I guarantee I am friends with more black people than anyone that's ever said that. The reason why is because I've never fucking said that. Other than referencing, like, quoting people that say that. Like, I've never felt the need to speak for any demographic of people other than my own. Like, even me talking about all this shit now, I'm literally just saying shit that other people have said that I agree with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not my opinion to form. It's not my opinion to form. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta take it like that.
And to add on to what you're saying, from a black person, a lot of shit that's racist nowadays are people that are pointing the finger that this and that are racist. It's just like, bro, it's not racist, bro. Like, there's like, at this point, I can speak for myself and a couple other like black people I know, and like even Amari himself, like we've sat down and had this whole conversation about this, is that most of the shit's just funny as fuck to us. like bro.
Let me ask you a question. And I've heard like people like Jadion and other people talk about this, but I want to ask you this question. So, you know what liberal racism is.
Yeah.
So take an example where a white person is trying to destroy your reputation and your career because they think you did something that's offensive to black people.
Which is my own culture.
And then take another example where you're just walking down the street with your friends, right? And like a redneck dude in a pickup truck drives past you and says a racist slur. What would make you more mad and what would offend you more?
I would be 1,000 times more pissed if some motherfucker told me I'm racist and I'm wrong for saying something for my own community. Like for example, if I was just sitting there saying I say nigga a lot. Like I say nigga a lot. I don't know why. It's just I say it a lot. And so if someone was to get offended that was white for me saying nigga, like just constantly, like bro, and they try to cancel me for it in my career, my money, like bro, fuck with my shit, I'd be mad as fuck. Then some dude fucking yelling at me, calling me a hard R, like that shit's happened. And every time I'd be like, bro, look at this dumbass, whip out my camera and record, because it's fucking hilarious to me. I was like, bro, how can you be racist as fuck still? Like I get how they could be racist. Maybe some black dude fucked their white wife and you know they got mad, maybe, but still, even then it's like, bro, how could you still be racist to this day? Like at this point, like it's the same thing with the Americans shit and the blacks, the whites, how we separate ourselves. We're never gonna move past racism that way, and that's how I see all this shit. People fucking throwing hard R's, or the example that you made, dude driving past, it's like, bro, all that shit's just funny to me, dude. It's
I feel like, I don't know if you ever watched the Jadion video going to the most racist town in America, or I believe it was Nico that did the same video. I'm not sure if I pronounced his channel name correctly. But he's a British YouTuber, I believe. But he also did a video on it as well. And but they went and basically interviewed the KKK.
Yeah.
And I personally, other than maybe like some of the people in like the town where my grandma lives, or like other than that, I've never really been around racist people, so I've never really understood it as well. But watching those videos, I sort of got an understanding of what you're just saying, why people are still racist.
Yeah.
And I think it all comes down to why people are anything. You know, why does someone become a serial killer? Why is there black on black crime? Why do fucking people do anything? You understand what I'm saying? It's based on how they're raised and how they're treated when they're young and how their mind develops. And the people that were in this town, and not even this town, because come to find out, like the whole point of the video, other than interviewing the KKK, was it isn't the most racist town, and the people there were very welcoming to Jadion and Nico, which were both black men. Everyone was nice, and even the people in the KKK, they weren't like just screaming the N-word at him as they saw Jadion walk up to them. It was a very civilized, as civilized of a conversation you could have with the racist person, I feel like. And if you guys haven't watched the videos, they're great videos. It's a great glimpse into racism if you don't understand it, which I feel like, you know, it's one of those things where like nobody really understands. It's a fucking, it's like, because it's a bad thing. It's sort of like it's sort of like understanding a serial killer. Like, people, I haven't even watched the Jeffrey Dahmer. I feel like all that shit is fucking weird as fuck. But through watching these true crimes and these documentary series and shit like that, you can come to understand the killer as a person and why they did the things, how they became that person, what happened in their childhood to make them that person. And it makes them human. It doesn't make what they did good, but it makes you understand, okay, this isn't some fucking devil or something. No, it's a human that was fucking raised wrong. Yeah. That's what it always comes down to. So, I mean, canceling people and getting rid of speech isn't going to get rid of racism or any problem. We just have to start raising our kids better. Yeah. It's the solution to everything that is a problem derived from humans. To be completely honest.
Yeah, it's pretty facts. I mean, I feel like a lot of people know the households are pretty fucking broken. They're pretty broken these days. So.
Mainly in America.
Majority America.
But it's pretty deep.
I was gonna say it's gonna get even deeper from here, man.
On to maybe a lighter topic. Well, actually, no. I'll talk about that later. Because I want to talk about something.
So we're going even deeper.
I want to talk about something that's completely unrelated to this. But I jotted something down because I want to make sure not to forget it. But maybe to end the whole deep rabbit hole we're going down, and you can obviously add on to it. But I just want to say to everyone, it would be a good idea. Like what I was saying, I mentioned the word of revolution. I'm not going to say any more than that. Invest in solar powered generators. Those exist. Invest in land and any other long-lasting necessities, because worst case scenario, those things will hold value more than gold or crypto or whatever it is.
Yeah, gold might still hold.
Gold will. No,
not crypto.
Gold will, because it's the best metal that exists. You can melt it down, make anything. It'll always it'll always be gold. But more than gold, land, solar powered generators, to add on to what you're saying, guns. And if you are well off in life where you can invest in land, then I would take the land and start farming and build a nuclear shelter.
I feel like that says it all right there.
That's just smart things to invest in. I love Andrew Tate, but fuck a Bugatti. You don't need a Bugatti right now. Invest in land, and if you already have land, and if you have a bunch of solar power, then get your fucking Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that will always stand the test of time as far as human value to humans. Humans hold value to.
Gold, silver,
land,
food.
and now that we have electricity and so in the internet and where you're so dependent on that, to have a good quality electric solar powered generator, not bad. You know, you're good for, if you get a shitty one, you know, that shit might last you 10 years type shit.
It gives you time to figure out how to build another one.
10 years of electricity, so my bad, keep fucking with your mic. Cords and shit. But yeah, I don't know if you want to add to that. You don't have to, but I feel like that sort of says it all.
Yeah, no, you pretty much said it all.
Without even saying anything.
Yeah, man. If you guys know. Man. On a little bit of a lighter note, you know, best case scenario, and this is for all my financial savvy niggas out there, cash is fucking king, bro. That's like one thing I keep hearing. Because I don't want to, like, I just want to start off by saying I am not fucking financially fucking well off there yet, bro. I'm getting there, but in the meantime, I'm sitting here learning about this shit. And, bro, I just keep hearing from creditable people, cash is going to be king right now. So you guys need to fucking start saving cash. Because whenever the stock market, I'm not going to say whenever, when the stock market, you know, goes completely down, which I think and a lot of other people are thinking that shit's gonna come down. You're gonna be able to buy stocks, real estate, property. So if you guys are trying to buy property, like Noah was saying, I mean, if you're well off now, now's the time to buy it. But if you need to wait a little bit, it's gonna be time, because bro, all that shit's coming the fuck down. And I'm pretty sure the used cars market just fucking imploded. So now my car is worth fucking way less than what I paid for.
Just to add on what you're saying, cash, that is very temporary. Because, and what you're saying that is best case scenario. Because worst case scenario, the American dollar will lose its value. Because in the 80s, I believe, the president of the United States during that time took America off of the gold standard, and it's a very interesting speech. Look it up on YouTube. President speech, America takes off gold standard. Just type in those words, you'll find it. Bad quality audio, bad quality video. It's in the fucking 80s, but it's
black and white. Very
interesting to listen to the words that he says. I think it's about 8 minutes. Andrew Tate talked about it, but the American dollar will lose its value. Worst case scenario. Just add that one.
Yeah, no. And then that's the whole point, though. It's now like right now is a good time to
cash is still good.
Yeah, it's a good time to have a good amount of cash, because it's really hard to avoid shit, so I'm just gonna go straight to it, bro. I'm not sugarcoating shit. Take your fucking cash, bro, like, out of the banks. Like, I'm not gonna say right now, like, still keep some, I guess, but, like, you want majority of that shit on your person, because, like, bro, like Noah's saying, this is still the best case scenario.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's very obvious now. Kanye is not allowed to bank.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is not allowed to bank. People's bank accounts are being fucking closed by the banks for things that they say, opinions that they have, public opinions, freedom of speech. So, I mean, my whole life I've never liked banks. I pulled my money out of banks a while ago.
Yeah. And I would definitely recommend now keeping a nice little safe cash stack. If you guys are working jobs and shit, you might want to go ahead and at least try to save fucking 6 to 12 months worth of your wage. And bro, I'm already knowing that shit's difficult as fuck, especially with shit going on right now. But a lot of people are at a very high chance of losing their jobs right now. In this video I was watching with this guy, it's called Minority Mindset. That's the name of his channel. I finally remembered it. Talked about it before, but he's a very smart guy whenever it comes to like economics and money and shit, all that. And he was saying that a lot of CEOs right now are preparing for the recession that the federal government keeps claiming that we're not in. And the thing is that you don't know that you're in a recession until 6 to 12 months after. That's what he kept explaining. It was 6 to 12 months after.
Who? Oh, the YouTuber?
Yeah, for Minority Mindset. I forget his name. It's a little hard to pronounce, and I don't want to butcher it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a big thing, so it doesn't just happen.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen right then and there, but like 6 to 12 months from now, we're gonna be like, holy fuck. We were in this shit this whole time, and these niggas were sitting up here telling it. Well, yeah, I'm not even gonna dive too deep into that, but basically he was saying that a lot of these CEOs right now are preparing, and everyone knows, everyone that has a lot of fucking money, they know before us what's going on, before we know. And so if you want to stay on top of things, you watch these people that have money and are in power. And he's been watching them, and he's saying that they're preparing, bro. They're fucking getting ready. They're cutting people. They have plans on how they're just going to start cutting people off, doing layoffs. Netflix has already started doing layoffs. They're starting with everyone that's remote, and then they're going to start from the people that's in the bottom, and then the people that work shit, and they're just slowly going to keep cutting. Because what the Fed wants is, they didn't blatantly say this, but summarizing, is the federal government, the Bureau of fucking, the niggas that print the money, you know what I'm saying? Those niggas, the feds, I call them feds. They're not gonna stop raising the interest rates until like a certain amount of the American population has been like laid off, because their whole thing is that everyone that has jobs right now is what's putting all this money into circulation and causing the inflation, which that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I'll go into why that's bullshit. But moral of the story is they're not going to stop raising interest rates until a certain amount of people lose their jobs, because that's what's going to bring inflation down in their eyes. And so a good amount of people are going to lose their jobs. A good amount of businesses are going to go out of business, because a lot of these businesses, they were a lot of them recently have been tech ventures, and they have been like overvalued in the market, as in like they were getting all this startup money. And with the business, like I was learning this shit, it's crazy as fuck, bro, and it's a lot to take in, you know what I'm saying? But with a startup business, the only way you can get like venture funding type shit and like keep it coming is if you're constantly blowing it all on your business. Because if your business has, like if your startup and your business has a lot of money in the beginning, which is just sitting in your bank account or whatever, that's looked at as you're not doing everything you can to increase your business and make it grow. And so that's going to value it less. And so all these tech ventures have just been taking all this money, taking it all, and they're over-evaluated, and they have no money to pay out all their shareholders and the people that invest into it. So what's going to happen is they're going to get fucked. Everyone that put money into them, they're going to get fucked. And then you're going to see a whole bunch of red in the market signs, and then that's going to cause a market crash. Possibly. That's another way the market's going to crash. And like, bro, I've fucking gotten so deep. Like, moral of the story, cash is king right now. You guys prepare. Fucking watch the CEOs, people that have bread, just watch what they're doing. If you guys care about all that shit and want to be up in the know, because they know before you do, at least the general public. And fuck. Bro, that was a whole lot.
Kanye
for 2024, 2023.
All I want to say about Kanye, because we agreed that I don't think we should talk about that, because there's just too much. That's like a whole podcast. I don't know. But I said this to you last night, and I feel like for anybody that doesn't necessarily agree with Kanye, or maybe you don't even understand the shit that he's saying, you haven't even listened to the interviews because you don't even understand the shit that's going on, you always have to keep in mind, and you want to look at Kanye and every single thing that he ever does or says as someone speaking from 10 years in the future. Because he's 10 years ahead of his time exactly. If you go back and listen to podcasts or interviews of him 10 years ago, he would say something very controversial, and then 10 years later, it's very commonly accepted by everyone, it's very known. And so this is what I'm saying. He's 10 years ahead of his time. So people may not understand the shit that he's saying now or understand what he's even doing, but you gotta look at it through those lenses as if Kanye it's almost like his timeline is like messed up and doesn't line up with everyone else's. So it's like the 10-year Kanye, 10 year in the future Kanye is in our time, and then the one that's supposed to be in our time is like 10 years in the past. And like, you understand what I'm saying? If you look at it that way, then you can understand him a lot better. Because you don't have to, this is something I always see people get confused is, you can understand someone and not agree with them. It's the same thing I was talking about with like people watch those shows and they get to understand the serial killer. Or you watch the Gideon interview and you sort of get to understand why people are racist. Doesn't mean you agree with it, but you understand it. But regarding Kanye, if you look at him through those lenses, I think you'll be able to understand everything a little bit better.
Yeah. And one thing I was just getting in a really deep thought about. It's like, bro, this whole podcast we've been fucking jumping over shit, trying not to cover it. It's like, bro, this is what the internet is coming to.
Yeah, it's fine though, cause it just like the people know what we're saying, so it's like
you know what I mean. But it's just like bro, if you guys watching this, it was like, come on now, you know this is bullshit. Like I hope you guys are a part of the woke community, the real fucking like woke, liberated niggas, not fucking Karens and shit.
Since we're on a little. This is one thing that I definitely can't talk about, so I can't.
See, there it goes again. I told you guys.
No, but it's because, and it's really just because I could lose my YouTube channel, not by YouTube, by hacker. Yeah, that's it. If you guys are watching this, please don't screen record that or clip that. I don't want anyone to see that. I said it. Bro, my fucking... Yeah, bro, hackers and shit, bro. So, that's just one thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that can be offended by stuff. And some people did not like the Cookz Podcast. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, boy.
That's all I'm going to say. People didn't like it. A lot of people did. I've been seeing a lot of good feedback.
I've seen positive feedback.
But deep within is this. But the whole point of it was for people that aren't deep in the whole Jew shit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the people liked it, majority.
The majority, yeah. That's what.
But there were some people that didn't like it. I thought it was funny, but yeah, but without going into details, naming any names, because you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
That's
That's good.
But bro, on to the lighter topic.
The good shit. Let's get into it.
Bro, so this dude from Cali hit me up, and he was like, yo, bunch of shit. And he was like, I want to send you some carts, like, for me to try for a video. Or he just said he wants to send me, like, a cart to try or something, like a sample. He said he wants to send me a sample product. And it's like that. So he shipped me a box to Cali. And bro, I opened that shit. There's 5 carts up in that. I was like, oh shit, bro. That shit was crazy. And I don't know, that video's not out yet. If you guys are watching this when the episode just came out. But bro, that shit, cause I know you've already got shipped shit for videos.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Cause I only thought I was gonna get 1 cart. There's 5 of them bitches in there. I can kind of tell though, cause when I got it, I was shaking it like a Christmas present. And bro,
Like,
I knew, I kind of knew.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Bro, that's one of the fucking hardest perks. Like that shit goes hard. Whenever you get like just that random DM, just like, hey, we're such and we'd like to send you something. I'm just like, oh shit, really? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is every time, bro. And like, you know, since we're on this topic, we got sponsorship on the way, you know what I'm saying? Sponsorship on the way. You guys stay tuned for that shit. Shit's gonna go hard.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Haven't even told you yet, bro. Haven't even told you. I'll tell you.
Feel free to tell me now.
No. I'll save it after part.
Okay.
Coming soon to you guys, dude. Alright? I think it might actually already be out by now.
Another thing that I was gonna ask you, I guess I could just ask you now on the pod, but our Discord, my Discord, I feel like we could merge it. It could be ours.
To merge Discord?
Well, people do that all the time, but because my Discord, it's not like I didn't name it after me. You see what I'm saying? Slime Shit Discord. And since we have overlapping viewers, I feel like we could have the same like same Discord. Like you could just be merged, and then so we could be because you can have multiple owners in Discords. So we could both be owners, and then we could have our own channel tabs in there for whatever, like you know. It would still be split up and everything, but it'd all be in one Discord.
That should be cool to me, because like, you know more about Discord than I do.
Yeah, that's the one reason I was thinking.
I just hopped on that shit, so I've even set up.
Because I was thinking about that. I was like, if you were to make a server and like it'd kind of be like kind of pointless to have 2 separate servers. I figured it'd be better because our shit is art. Like we have the podcast together, and then we're in each other's videos all the time. So like everything sort of overlaps like in the content.
Another joint venture.
So then the Discord just
another joint venture. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, you guys, just joined the
we got the Slime Shit Discord is both me and Kyron's Discord.
Officially announced. Just happened. You guys saw the deal going live.
We gotta wait, because so like, well, we don't have to wait, but like there's ways once you start paying for shit, there's like you can get bots, because I already have bots in my Discord, but they're like my mods are set up for me, so I don't know. But like I have a channel tab in my Discord, it's called announcements, so the bot sends out like an announcement, it adds everyone, and then it says Noah posted a new video, and then it links the new video for me. And it's
all automated.
Yeah, all automated. But you have to pay for it if you want it to do it for like more than like 3 channels. And my mod hasn't even set it up for my 3rd channel. I think I only have it set up for the podcast and my main channel. So like I still have to do it manually for my reactions on my 2nd channel and shit. But like, so it won't be that hard. We can just make Like we'll change that to like Noah's announcements, and then we'll have another one, Kyron's announcements, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Announcements.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, it'll just be split up more and shit.
Yeah.
But just all on one Discord, so you can just go to a different channel. And then we could even have multiple chats in there, but I feel like we could just, it could all be one main chat. I feel like we could do, like, the stoner chat, and then, like, the music chat. It's like people want to talk about.
Wait, so how would that shit work? So if we were to go like live at different times, because if you're talking about Discord, like you use that shit to go live.
You can use it.
So it's basically it'd still be a joint account. Can we use it like separately?
Well, yeah. We wouldn't. We wouldn't be using the same account. You would still be logged into your Kyron Harris account that you made.
Yeah.
Because you can have multiple accounts that are owners of the server. So we would both be owners. So we would both be able to use the server. You'd be able to use it how I use it. But as far as streaming goes, I mean, so you can have what's called a VC. People call it VC, but it's a voice channel. And you can go into there and you can make it public or private. You can make it where only your moderators or people who have certain privileges can join it, or everyone can join it in the Discord. But you know, and that's what we were talking to Cookz in, was a VC.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was a private one, but you saw at the beginning it was public and people were joining it. So you could get an infinite, everyone in the Discord, let's say you have 10,000 people in your Discord, they could all join a VC, and then everyone else, like you and me, could be on a stage. And that's what it's called. So we would be talking, and then everyone else would just sort of be listening, watching. So, and then you can screen share, so like, which is called stream, but as far as like streaming, like you're thinking of like Twitch streaming, YouTube streaming, you can't do that with Discord, because the difference is when you do the VC in your Discord, you're limited to everyone that's in your server. So if you have a big server, a lot of people will hop in your VC, but I have 100 people in there, so not many people are going to go in a VC. But you can use your Discord when you're streaming on Twitch or YouTube, because it has a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things you can do on it. So, you know what I'm saying, you could, while you're streaming, hop in the chat, and like it could be set where they can only send pictures and videos, and then a lot of streamers do that, and then moderators will moderate it, make sure it's nothing that they'll get banned on for streaming, and then they can just scroll through that and it'll just be a bunch of memes and videos that the viewers want him to see or watch on stream. You see what I'm saying? So, because you can't send videos and shit through a chat on Twitch or YouTube, right? So there's only chat. So I mean, there's a lot of things you can use Discord for while you stream. Like if you see Jadion or Sneeko stream with multiple people, they hop into Discord VC, and that's how they're able to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's. I'd be wondering, because bro, that shit's hella complicated.
But so they're basically going to a Discord voice call, voice chat, but then they're just showing that screen on their main stream. So they're not streaming from. It's the same thing as going and showing a game on your stream. You see what I'm saying?
You just got the phone set up there, and
then they're showing, Discord.
Discord knowledge.
yeah. I mean, for people, any of the people in my Discord that are listening to this, they're probably laughing because they all understand Discord so much more than me. Like, to you, like, because I've figured out a decent amount where, like, I'm not in there just lost.
Yeah.
So,
I'd be like your fucking grandma whenever you hand her a granny.
Yeah, we were on the phone, you're like, wait, so, what do I click?
It's like, wait,
where is it?
Grandma?
I was like, alright, guys, the bottom right. But
Yeah.
that should be even happening to me when we did the Cookz pod.
Yeah.
He was like, trying to tell us how to do some shit.
I was just.
And we were both like, where is it? Where is it? And I was looking at you. I was like, you see it, Kyrie? I don't know where to click.
Never done this.
I was like, I haven't had it, motherfucker. This shit was funny.
We got that shit though.
Yeah, it was a good pod. I liked it. I was proud of it.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy.
It's our most viewed pod.
Yeah, I saw we had them promos going. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all.
And the Clips channel.
Clips channel, is that doing good?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
Like the juice reaction, I made that just a whole clip and just titled it like my normal reactions. Juice World getting late reaction. That shit. Got a couple hundred views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that sauce right there, man. Yeah, bro, that shit's definitely something, man. I'm pretty hyped for the whole Discord thing. I'm also hyped for the live streaming thing. We've talked about that before in our other pod, so I'm not gonna talk too much about that until it comes, I guess.
What's the move this weekend? This is, at the time of filming this is Halloween weekend.
Halloween.
So what's the move, motherfucker?
Shit, man. He's gonna get fucked up. That's the only goal. This weekend, we're gonna kick it with the boys and get fucked. And probably film it.
Hell yeah, I'm vlogging the whole weekend. And Monday. Because Halloween's Monday this year.
Halloween is Monday.
I'm about to link up with the boys that were in the prank video I did. Oh, yeah, my bad.
The boys Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson, Sam, all them. Gary's finna be there and shit.
Yeah,
bro, we about to fuck shit up.
Their words.
We about to just fuck shit up. We probably finna be boozing, smoking hella. Hella.
Gassed.
And just fucking around. I'm gonna just be the dude with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, on some David Dobrik shit.
Oh God, yeah.
Unless I get someone to film for me, but
maybe Jason. He'll probably be doing some fuck shit too.
I might just, if I need some film, I'll just pass it to fucking Sam or Tyson or some shit.
Yeah.
Be like, make sure the shot looks good.
Yeah, but there's a lot of parties going on too.
Yeah.
There's one specifically we talked about, and I am gonna have to pass on.
Shout out DC at Dawn. On these fake ass parties, on fake ass people.
Look, I get that whole stance, but bro,
they're weirdos, bro. People go to parties, they're weirdos. Even the bitches,
not
they're
all
weird.
of them. Not all of them, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, whenever I go to parties, I usually go just to chop it up with people. Hopefully do a little networking, but
the chillest people at the parties are always the ones sort of sitting back, maybe smoking on the porch or some shit. Am I wrong?
Yes, you are wrong, bro. I've talked to just everyone at the party. Like, I've obviously go straight to the smoke. You know, people that are smoking first, get my high on. Those niggas are usually the ones that are sitting, back chilling.
The most chill, bro.
The people that are lit, I'll go over to the beer pong table. They're fucking having the time of their lives.
Those are all the people that'll, if you leave your wallet, they're gonna take the money out of it.
Yeah, they might steal your shit. Yeah.
They're weird. They're fake.
A lot of the
two-faced,
people around
weird
there
as
steal
fuck.
your shit.
I'm telling you, the people, and I have nothing against getting lit. I just prefer, because whenever you're drunk as shit, you are vulnerable. So, man or woman, because you are intoxicated. It's why people always lose their shit or shit gets stolen at parties, because there's a bunch of people there and nobody knows everyone. That's why kickbacks are superior to parties. So superior that there's no need for a party when you can just have a kickback. And the kickbacks aren't limited to just kicking with the boys. You can have bitches pull up to a kickback, bitches that are well trusted, you know what I'm saying? That, you wouldn't think are just gonna come and steal some shit, because bitches be stealing shit too. So,
set you up.
So, I mean,
it's more like city shit, like deep city.
I don't know, shout out DC. If you guys haven't heard that leak, it's called Fake Parties. Oh, fucking money, fake ass parties, fake ass people.
And see, look, I don't even disagree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. But it's just the fact, like...
I know you don't, because it's true, you can't.
Yeah, it is true. There are a lot of parties, bro, where there's just a bunch of fake people. Majority of the parties are just fake-ass people. But if you go to the party and you just chop it up with some people, I mean, you're going to meet some pretty cool-ass people,
Yeah.
Every time I've been, I've met the fucking just white race it. The Beckys, I call them Beckys, bro. I'm not even gonna get too deep into it, but yeah, no, they're not fucking cool to hang out with or talk to at all. They're bird brains, a lot of them. But there's also a lot of people there that, you know, they get fucked up, and then I'm still sitting there having like a full-blown conversation to them, and I can talk to them even though they're like fucked up. I'm like, yo, this dude's pretty chill, even though he's drunk as shit right now. Probably never gonna remember this, but had a good convo. So there are a lot of good chill people.
Yeah, I'm not saying I always be having good interactions with people at parties. It's just, that's what's weird to me, is the fact that you're going to this party, like, because it's not networking, because you're going to this party just fucking getting lit with all these random people, and then nothing ever comes out of it.
That's facts. That's facts, but I had one experience where one good thing came out.
Until I have, you know, fucking created a business with some dude I met at a party, that's not gonna happen. Because that's not the shit you talk about at a party. It's like, it's not even a good environment for networking. Because imagine being the dude at the party like talking about, oh, so you, like, bro, that's not how it is.
I mean, that's what I was gonna get at. That's the type of parties.
It's weird.
That's the type of parties that we usually be going to. You have to remember at the same time, like, we're fucking 19, 20.
And we're in Tulsa.
And we're in Tulsa. So it's like, the parties that are around us, they're usually full of bird brands, you know?
But even then, I be seeing Nelk's videos on the parties and shit, and it's like, even like shit like that, it's just, it looks like a waste of time to me. It looks like a waste of time to me. I don't know.
I have to disagree with that, bro.
And most mature, wealthy people would say the same thing. So I feel like I'm just a little more mature than most people in my generation, to where I don't have the need to waste my time doing dumb shit.
That's facts. That's cool.
Like, Kanye, motherfucking Elon Musk isn't, like, they have a good time, but they're not wasting their time going to a fucking party when they could fucking do business. And in my sense, I'd rather, because I even know in the content perspective, I could get so much better footage if I wanted to have like a party type video, I'd get better footage at a kickback. Because
get better audio footage.
No, not even that, but because at the kickback everyone would know me, so everyone would be comfortable on camera, and it'd be a lot easier for me to go around and vlog the kickback than being at a party and whipping out the camera. You just get better footage. The only reason Nelk gets such good footage at the parties they go to is because they go there and they have their own special little booth section. And because they are Nelk, so they have their own little private section. They're in like the velvet ropes in the party, the VIP section, and it's like, so every single bitch in there wants to be on camera and shake ass. So like, of course they get good shots, but it's like that's because everyone knows them.
So I mean, at the end of the day, that's also just like what, fucking 3, 4, 5 seconds of the video.
Kyle even said it. Going to parties is business for them. They don't even always want to go. It's a waste of time. It is a waste of time to go if you're just trying to have a good time, because it is a waste of time. When you get older, you'll realize that. I'm telling you.
See, I think it's going to be the complete opposite. I think it's going to be a fucking party monster. It's like, bro, I think of like
no,
just think of Andrew Tate and fucking this nigga Tristan. Bro, Tristan more is party animal than fucking Andrew Tate, and they make money, bro.
Yeah, but have you seen the videos whenever their parties are like mature? Like they're literally. Have you not seen videos? Andrew Tate is standing around.
That's the whole point that I was trying to make. Once we get up into a space, because we're gonna fucking get there. We're gonna get to a space where we're having parties that are lit, bro, that are actually lit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're fucking chalking it up with people having a good time, and maybe getting, you know, some type of networking, some actual network. Because at the end of the day, it is the people you surround yourself around.
I don't know. I feel like you're completely missing the point, and I feel like you're purposely trying to not understand what I'm saying, because it is factual that parties are a waste of time. Ask any wealthy, mature adult that is a fucking genius, and they'll say the same thing. So it's not like I'm saying something that can be debated or something. No, it's something that a kid will not understand, but a mature adult will. And I am at a place in my life where I'm smart enough to understand that, because I've heard people that are more off than me, have a lot more money than me, and have partied way more than me, saying that it is a waste of time. And you could get a lot more done. And that's what I'm saying. The goal, if the goal is networking, there's better ways to network. If the goal is getting pussy, there's better ways to get pussy. If there's goals, whatever the goal is, whatever the goal is for someone going to party, there are better ways to achieve whatever the goal is, and that goes for any and everything. Even if you're going to try and have a good time or get lit, I already made that point. There's better ways to have a good time. If you want to get lit, you can have a lit ass kickback, and they're always better. People won't steal your shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. It is because everything you've gone on about, I've debunked all of it. You were talking about networking. You were talking about, well, you do me good deal. And I'm not saying anything about everyone in party. I'm just I've debunked all of it. There's no need to go to a party if there's, if you're trying to achieve something.
Yeah.
The same way, a homeless person, there's no need to go to Skid Row, but people end up there because they're not trying to achieve anything. They end up there. So yeah, if you're not trying to achieve anything, you're just going to end up at a bunch of fucking parties. But if you actually want to achieve these things, then using a party is, hopefully there'll be some good networking with this. That's just an excuse to go to a party. There's better ways to do it. You'll achieve it quicker. Elon Musk sleeps at Tesla, sleeps overnights there. He's not working from 9 to 5 and then going to parties in the evening.
That's facts.
The networking, even when we went to that weed event, the crazy smoke blog, it's like, I don't know. There's never...
We only networked with one person.
With one person, that's what I'm saying.
And then you got to think about the time where we went to Safari Joe's. That shit was we got free weed.
I feel like even then, the crazy smoke was better than Safari Joe's, because you're way more tapped in with that one dude than any of the people we got tapped in with combined at Safari Joe's. So, even then, I feel like something that everyone listening, it's something that everyone understands at a point in their life. Because you brought up Andrew Tate and you brought up them, but they haven't been partying their entire lives. They bring up all the times about how they were broke not that long ago. They like, he was literally like when he was boxing, he was broke. And he would talk about how he had to fucking pay for water and shit, and how expensive it was, and they're like, fuck, how the fuck did we end up here? And like he talks about all the time. It's very motivational. But so it's a phase. Everyone needs to understand partying is a phase. And I know for a fact that you're going to go through that and you're going to have this whole partying thing, but you're going to burn out, and you will realize after that you were wasting your time the whole time. And you're going to think back to this moment of me saying this, and you may not regret it all the time that you've been partying, but you'll know that I was right. And you will know that it was a waste of time. Because everyone comes to accept that at a certain point in their life, because nobody parties their whole life. Look at Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah.
Look at Dan Bilzerian.
That's the thing. Even now, I don't be partying all the time. You already know I don't party.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just I definitely know for a fact, once I get to a space where I fucking where I feel like mentally I made it type shit, I'm gonna fucking celebrate, bro. And I honestly don't know for how long, but it's gonna be a fucking celebration. And I'm still gonna work, obviously, because bro, I've purposely took myself away from work at one point, and that was probably the shittiest time I've had. You know what I mean? Besides current times, you know what I mean? But it was very shitty. I enjoyed working. And so I feel like I'll always be working type shit, but partying, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to get to a point in my life where I will come to the conclusion partying is a waste of time. I wouldn't say waste of time, but I could definitely spend my time doing better things. But once
that's what a waste of time is.
Yeah.
You just tried to change the definition of a waste of time.
I definitely did try to change it, but I don't know. I can't come to the complete full conclusion that it's going to be a waste of my time. Only because I haven't experienced it yet. I just haven't experienced it to the full max. Like I've been to a couple parties, but like they weren't really what I'd call it.
I feel like I agree with you to an extent. Like it. Like obviously, whenever we made on this YouTube shit, I'm gonna be going out like getting lit and shit. Yeah. But that's why I feel like now I don't even want to. I don't even want to go to a party now. Because why the fuck would I want to waste my time going to a shitty Tulsa party now when I can just wait and then go to some lit parties whenever I am successful and actually have time to do that? Because like I'm at a point now where the only time like I'm not working on something is or working, you know, doing something what's the word? I'm high. Like beneficial to yourself. Is well, and even then is if I'm like taking a break. Like if I've been fucking sitting editing all day, it's like I'll sit, watch some YouTube videos, chill, smoke some weed. I listen to a lot of music, just chill and listen to music. And even then, that is still beneficial to my mind. So I don't burn out, so I don't get tired of editing, so I don't, lose the juices, the creative juices. You want to keep your mind healthy. Music for me is very, very therapeutic. And watching YouTube videos, I don't sit and scroll on TikTok or the Reels or Shorts. You guys should watch Shorts, but I fucking hate doing that shit.
Watch our Shorts.
Because I know it's bad for your mind, and I like watching long form content and sitting and digesting it and listening to the entire thing because it is good for your attention span. It strengthens your mind. Whenever you sit and watch all these short videos, it literally destroys your attention span, and I don't want to have a bad attention span, so I like to watch and really invest in the long form content and challenge my mind to really listen to someone and understand them, whether it's a podcast or whether it's a YouTube video, the entire video or whatever it is I'm watching. So I love watching YouTube videos, and at the same time that I'm doing that and I'm relaxing, taking a break from whatever I was working on, whatever I'm doing, whatever I have to do, it's fucking still work. Because we do YouTube, and luckily I love watching YouTube, so I'm literally studying the videos that I watch. We talk about it all the time. Like basically every time I watch a video, I watch it from two perspectives: the viewer perspective and the editor's perspective. So I mean, like, you can definitely relate to that.
I can definitely relate. Our daily schedule is a little different, but I can 100% relate.
Yeah.
It's like how you are with music. I kind of find that in the gym lifting weights. Like, bro, this shit's it's something different.
When you're just like sitting down, smoking weed, like chilled, listening to like Juice or some shit, do you feel that?
Oh, yeah, that should be a vibe.
Okay.
But I usually mainly listen to music whenever I'm in the car driving.
Yeah, I feel like you just don't have enough time to listen to music. Because that's one way, like, just sitting in your room, like, late night, smoking weed, listening to some chill shit, whether it's some vibey Young Boy or some chill Juice or Uzi or DC or Mav or whatever it is that's just hitting that spot. It's infinitely more therapeutic than than any other kind of music. And even I understand what you're saying with like if I'm in a certain mood and I start blasting like some Young Boy, like that shit is literally like caffeine for me. It wakes me up. So I can completely imagine in the gym like that shit will literally like hit like fucking pre-workout.
That shit hits.
So I completely understand that. But in that same way, whenever you're listening to like the chill shit, whatever it is, it's like hitting that spot in your mind, whether it's nav or something.
I was just gonna say, whenever I'm on a car ride, bro, long ride from work or some shit, I'll blast.
So you're getting a little of that.
Yeah.
You're getting a little of that.
In the car ride.
But like the car rides are a different experience, in my opinion, because like I don't know. Tulsa, it's hard to enjoy. For me, it's hard to enjoy driving. Unless I'm blasting some hype shit, because there's so many shitty drivers, they kind of get me worked up. So blasting some young boys like, yeah, fuck you, you know what I'm saying?
I also drive late as fucking night.
Yeah.
Just cruise.
Yeah. I hate going out late at night. Like, bro, I just did another studio vlog. It wasn't with Quincy though. It was with Woody and his homie. Loopy.
Yeah, show me that shit after.
But we.
Please tell me you fucking hopped in the booth.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about it. But no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. But I should have. I know I should.
No, you got to, bro. Even though
it's
you
only
say it's gonna be trap, bro. Just do it. Bro.
It's just because Quincy wasn't there. But, bro. The only reason I was bringing it up, other than to shout out the studio vlog that's going to be coming out soon, is the fact that, I love driving at night, but, bro, there's too many cops out, bro. And it's like, even though I'm not doing anything wrong, for whatever reason I'm driving late at night, because there's fucking, normally, if I'm going out late at night, I got the munchies, or I'm going to one of the 24/7 dispos, which are
pick up some more weed.
lit. Sometimes like a reaction comes out, a juice song leaks at fucking midnight, and I'm out of pre-rolls, and most of the dispos are closed, so you got to go to a 24/7 one. But like whatever reason you're driving late at night, you're not committing any crimes. I swear, you probably feel this too, but at night, if there's a cop versus during the day, it's way more like stressful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, there's something about at night, and then there's cops everywhere. It's like, fuck, bro.
It's on as well.
It's like I'm not even doing anything wrong, but it's like, fuck, bro.
Like shit. Drive below speed limit. No, I feel it even more. Like now that I've gotten a sports car, I mean it is a sports car, but it's my cruiser. But now that I've gotten that, it's like I feel it even more because like, bro, I'll be pushing it a little bit, you know what I mean? But I'll eventually slow down, hop in the middle lane. And bro, this has happened to me multiples of fucking times. I'll just like be looking back and out of nowhere, bro, a cop is just on my ass, bro. Just on my ass. And I don't know if it's because I don't have my plates yet or they just fucking like riding my ass, but like that's like a current theme. And I'm in the middle lane, not in riding the left lane, the fast lane. I'm in the fucking middle lane, bro. So it's like, dude, I definitely get what you mean. It is a little bit more sketch, but whenever it's not sketch, you know what I mean, you're just cruising.
Yeah, no, like Riverside, I love driving down Riverside at night. Just during the summer with the windows down, just hand out the window.
That shit's a vibe.
Jay in the other hand, vibing to some shit, bro. But I feel like even then, if you're just chilling and like, even if you're just sitting in the car stopped, like parked in your driveway, or sitting in your room, or wherever it is that you just chill and smoke, and then you're just sitting at night listening to music, I feel like that's the full experience right there. Because when you're in the car driving, like I see people do reactions while they're in their car, which is lit. Because listening to music in the car is like a great spot to listen to music. And a lot of them do it parked, which I think those are better. But some of them do it driving, and it's not as good because half the time that you're listening to the song, you're looking around because you still have to drive. you gotta look in the mirrors, you know, when you turn, and you gotta fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and like, I say this to you all the time, whenever, like, there's a song that I really want to show you, I make sure you put down your phone and actually listen to that shit, cause, you know, with the human attention span, you can, I was saying this about Youngboy's music, you can't just listen through an album straight through or listen to a song once and then understand it. Like, even if you're someone that memorizes lyrics pretty quickly, you can't listen to it once. You have to listen to it a few times, digest the song, then you'll start to understand the song and memorize the lyrics. And it won't be until after you listen to the song, depending on how deep it is, a certain amount of times that you'll have fully digested it and understand it. You know, there's levels to the shit. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like you just don't have that time where I feel like everyone needs it. Because you know there's some people that don't even listen to music. Where it's like, I feel like music is one of those things where everyone needs to find music that attaches to them and they relate to and it hits them the hardest, and they need to find the time to like really sit and absorb that shit.
I mean, I've definitely found that. That's why I fuck with math.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying in general. Like, I'm just saying you don't have enough time to do that.
Yeah.
Like, because you're always, like, whether you're at work listening to music, working out, those are all good times to listen to music. You just don't have that, like,
time to sit
time
down,
to almost take it in at a therapeutic aspect. Because I always say how music can be very therapeutic, but you have to use it correctly, just like psychedelic mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? You could take and go to a party, and you have a much different experience than if you microdose or taking them out and really get in tune with your mind. And music is the same way, I feel like. You could listen to it at a party, you could listen to it while you're doing something, or you could listen to it in a therapeutic aspect. And like, almost like you're fucking, what's the word? Meditating the music almost. You know what I'm saying?
Real high as fuck. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying all the way.
Robin digging these double hits?
Not the double kids. Yeah, bro, I'd be listening to music very passively. Like I get what you mean. It's just passively, not deeply.
Yeah, I always call you a mainstream listener.
And like that's cool, bro. It's probably true. It's cool.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like I'm thinking. I feel like everyone reaches a time in their life where music is very important.
No, that's definitely facts. I mean, like, think about it whenever I broke up with my girl like a while ago.
Fucking ear just popped.
The first one, bro, Drake. You know what I'm saying? All my light skinned niggas know. Fucking, damn, I forgot the name of the song. But it's that one Drake song.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know,
Yeah, I feel you.
Cups of the Rose. I should call it. But we should probably wrap this up, bro.
My ear is just popping, bro. That shit's crazy.
I'm sitting here rapping Drake right now.
Nah, yeah, this has been pretty long pod.
Random pod too. Started off very deep.
We're just talking about
ended
everything.
Ended off very light.
That's what I was saying. We got a lot to talk about. But I feel like yeah, we could wrap it up, and then we about to, for those that are watching, we're about to motherfucking do a little video.
Smoke some Cali Carts.
Try these carts, you know what I'm saying, what we were talking about. I feel like that shit's gonna be pretty lit.
I just wonder if it's better than Oklahoma carts.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, I mean,
I
Oklahoma's beating Cali's ass.
kind of peeked at them. for one of them, like the packaging, they look fire.
Did you get it?
No, I haven't
Oh,
seen the cards or anything. I've just looked at the package.
Took a little peek in there.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm saving it for the video. We're gonna open them, try all of them. I haven't tried any of them. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Bro,
I'm hyped.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Bro, and, look, you might have to finish the Happy Dads. I got 2 left. Unless you want one. That time?
Save it for tomorrow.
That time?
I brought the fucking rig.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Brought the
Yes,
one
sir. Oh my god. Well, emoji?
Oh shit. Okay. Do the one where the dude's like blowing out smoke. You know what I'm talking about? Because we are fucking zooted right now.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and get that one out. I'm sure we'll throw that shit up if you guys don't know what we're talking about. Do that emoji. Comment your favorite part of this pod if you made it to the end, because obviously you enjoyed the whole thing. So you can tell us your favorite part, right? Unless you just have a short attention span and falling asleep or some shit. But if you're still awake, if you're still awake, go ahead and comment that emoji. Fucking like the podcast, subscribe, check out Noah's fucking channel.
Hey, I got 2 channels.
2 channels.
I got my main channel, where I'm posting 2 videos a week now. And my second channel, Noah vs. the World, where I'm doing reaction videos and anything else I decide to post on there.
And our Discord, our new joint venture Discord.
Slime shit, join slime shit, link down below.
Slime shit, man.
If you're on slime time, you can join it. If you're not, you can't. That's the rules.
That's the rules, man. You heard it. And then the IGs too. Don't forget to check those out.
Oh yeah.
Gotta start playing my IGs.
Hell yeah. And we got a Clips channel.
Y'all check all that shit.
But nah, bruh. Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace. We got way too high. At least we got everything out.
Bro, we didn't even crack through the pre-rolls.
That shit's some song.
Faded in a hoe. Faded in a hoe. Faded in a hoe. Faded in a hoe.
Faded.